So what actually is executive function and why is it so important? Executive function is many things. One is it's just our ability to manage ourselves, right? To make sure we're motivated, to get things done, to initiate. So that would include things like planning, organizing. So for example, if your child has a project due in 3 weeks, poor executive function would be waiting a day or two beforehand and saying, oh my gosh, I have this project due, and then it's this drama to get it done in the next 24 or 48 hours. Ideally, executive function enables them to handle and break the project down and chunk it out. Similarly, prioritizing assignments, managing their time, how do I get it done? So if your child has, a paper due Friday, a test on Monday, another assignment the next Friday, are they able to look at that and say, okay, here's how I'm going to manage my time to get this done, here's how I'm going to chunk this out? Or do you wind up having to do that for them? Executive function would also include the ability to stay on task, sustain focus, especially on tasks that we wouldn't choose to do, right? So all of us are great sustaining focus on things we love. Executive function is that ability to kind of persevere and not allow ourselves to get distracted by things that might seem more appealing or easier, and to get all the way through the work, right, and complete it. Working memory is an extremely important component of executive function, and that enables executive function. Working memory is our ability to hold and organize our thoughts. So that's critical for things like test taking, multi-step functions in math, writing ability, the ability to retain and follow instructions in the classroom. A couple more components of executive function. One would be impulse control. So like I kind of said, it's our ability to resist distractions. So you're sitting there and or your child's sitting there doing work and then their phone's buzzing. Well, are they able to resist that? Or are they able to resist the easier path versus getting done the task that needs to be done? That can turn into procrastination. I'm going to do this easy thing and just keep putting off the thing that's hanging over their head that seems harder, and then it just becomes crunch time and they have to get it done. And the other component would be problem solving or decision making, which ties into all the things we just talked about and is critical and a component of executive function. So as you can see, executive function is an extremely important skill. It becomes more important as we get older. So if you have a child making that jump soon from, let's say, grade school to middle school or junior high, their executive function is going to be tested because they've got 6, 7 different teachers with different assignments due and deadlines that they have to manage. And obviously it increases in importance as we get older, and it's a skill that follows us into adulthood. Executive function has a lot to do with our and your child's success in whatever vocation they choose. So executive function, really critical skill. If you have any questions about that, please feel free to give us a call. We'd love to have a conversation with you.